Hey guys, so we are back answering more questions from you guys. If you did want to ask me any questions that's personally, leave it in the comment section or just send me a DM and then I'll get to the question. I'll add it to the list. But for now, let's get on to the next question.
Alrighty. How do you know which neighbors to circle back to before your open house?
You talk so soft.
Okay.
All right, so how do you know which neighbor to circle back? So this is a big thing. So we're talking about open houses and maximizing your revenue from your open houses. And in my career, I did just that. I used to have a 3P strategy, Shireen.
Okay.
3P strategy where the first year I saw 9 homes sell on the same street that I sold, I'm like, yeah, never again. So my career, you will see that I would sell 1 home on a street and I would normally get about 2 more. I would say I want 3. Like I need to have 3. That's how I built my career. So I really maximized these open houses. So in order to be able to do this, you have to be strategic, right, Shreed? So you have to know I have an open house Saturday, Sunday. It's Monday right now. And I want to literally just get the best result for my open house. So you would go back like 4 or 5 times and talk to everyone. Now, the problem, and this is what this individual is having, the problem is like if you're using a pen and paper or an Excel sheet or your phone notepad to write things down, you start forgetting who you spoke to.
Yeah.
So there's number 1, number 3, number 5, number 7, it's all in even odd numbers. So you will not remember if you spoke to house number 1, number 3, number 4. So over time, you go back and knock on a door and they'll be like, hey, you came last week, you came this time, and now you're a hot mess. And now you don't want to go knock on the street because you didn't remember who you spoke to.
Right.
So now you don't want to go back, talk to 100 people because you're not tracking anything, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I use Harvast for that. And why this is helpful is because on a map screen, it will literally just show you if you spoke to someone, it will say not interested. If they weren't home, not home. If they gave you their information, it'd be a lead. And a color and a color coordinate.
I was just going
right?
to ask you.
Yeah.
I didn't know if I should ask off camera, but I was going to ask. You can color coordinated.
Of 100%, it has to be, right?
Yeah.
So it's color coordinated, and it's amazing. And depending on if you're Android or you're Apple, the colors actually change. But if you're with Apple, blue means lead, red means not interested,
right.
And then gray means not home, right?
Okay.
So the idea now is you will literally see this on your map. So now as you're walking on the street, it's actually geo-tracked as well. So it knows where you are. So now if you're in front of house number 15 on, say, Amanda Street, it'll you tap number 15 and you will see it. So now when you're walking on that street, you will see, okay, number 15, spoke to them, didn't talk to them, spoke to them. So it tracks everything for you. So if you do not have, it's insanity. There is no reason to fail in real estate. 90% of the money is made by 10% of the real estate agents. Like, so the 10%, they're eating very well.
Right.
You know, if like the 10%, like they're eating very, very, very good. So the idea now is you have this massive disparity between agents that are making over $500,000 easily and agents that can't break 50K.
Right.
You know, and there's things that as an agent that you're doing where if you would talk to a top performer, you know, somebody talk to someone like me, I would be like, you're doing crazy things.
It's almost like wasting time.
You're just wasting time. You're doing crazy things. And sometimes you need to be in an atmosphere where someone tells you about yourself because many agents have potential.
Right.
They talk well, they communicate well, they have all these things. So then why aren't you where you need to be?
Yeah.
So you can
need some guidance.
There's a guidance, right? And it's figuring out where, well, why aren't you where you need to be? Because you have the potential. So there are certain things that people would do, like we always talked about, do an open house and not invite the neighbors. Okay. If you think that makes sense, sure, but you need someone to tell you to your face. That's crazy. You know, that's number 1. And number 2, if you're walking around inviting people and you don't have some sort of tech, we're in 2025. It is unacceptable to be using a pen and paper to do anything, if you ask me. Being like, what? So Harvast, in the notes, it's in the description below. Just download Harvast. And it will literally just track everything for you so you always know who you spoke with. So track, use Harvast, use software, use an app to track everyone you spoke with at the door, and it will be a game changer for you. Hope it helps. Later.